What are the different types of cheese? American. American is a creamy, smooth cheese made from blending natural cheeses. It comes in several forms including individually wrapped cheese slices, small pre-sliced blocks and large blocks. It melts well. Assago, a nutty flavored cheese, comes in two forms, fresh and mature. The fresh has an off-white color and is smoother and milder, while mature Assago is yellowish and somewhat crumbly. Depending on blue cheese, blue is a general name for cheeses that were made with penicillium cultures, which creates blue spots or veins. Blue cheese has a distinct smell and, what some consider, an acquired taste. Blue cheeses can be eaten crumbed or melted. Bocconcini, meaning little bites, bocconcini are egg-sized balls of mozzarella cheese. The cheese is white, rindless, unripened, and elastic in texture with a sweet, buttery taste. Bocconcini can be enjoyed as they are or melted. Brie is a soft, white cheese. It comes in a wheel, sometimes in a small wooden box, and is considered a great dessert cheese. Experts recommend enjoying it at room temperature. Burrata is a fresh cheese featuring a thin layer of cheese with a mixture of stringy curd and fresh cream on the inside. It has a rich flavor and goes well with salads, crusty bread and Italian dishes. Camembert, fresh Camembert cheese is bland, hard and crumbly, but becomes smoother with a runny interior as it ages. It has a rich, buttery flavor with a rind that's meant to be eaten. Cheddar, this popular cheese comes in many variations. Its flavor can range from creamy to sharp, and its color can run between a natural white to pumpkin orange. A cheddar's texture changes as it ages, becoming drier and more crumbly. Cheese curds, popular in the United States and Canada, cheese curds have a springy or rubbery texture and can vary in flavor. They can be eaten as a snack or used in recipes like poutine. Colby, while it may look like cheddar, Colby has a softer texture and less tangy taste. Sometimes it's blended with other different cheeses, like Monterey-Jack, to make Colby-Jack. Colby-Jack cheese, this orange and white cheese is a combination of orange Colby cheese and white Monterey-Jack cheese. It's often used on grilled sandwiches, cooked vegetables and other warm dishes because it melts well. COLPACK cheese. COLPACK cheese is a combination of two or more types of fresh and aged natural cheeses. It is soft, creamy and spreadable, and comes in tubs, balls, logs, and other packages. Cotija, this hard, crumbly cheese begins as mild and salty, and becomes tangier as it ages. It doesn't melt, so it's used for grating on soups, tacos, tostadas, and more. Cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is made when curds are separated from the whey, and unlike other kinds of cheeses, it isn't pressed so it remains creamy and lumpy. It can be eaten on its own, with fruit, on toast, and more. Cream cheese. Cream cheese is made by adding cream to milk. It comes in a block, sometimes with added flavors, and spreads smoothly. The flavor is light and slightly tangy. Emmental. When people think of Swiss cheese, they're likely thinking of Emmental, also known as Emmentaler. When the cheese's curds are cooked and pressed together, bubbles form, which leave the holes in the cheese. It's sweet, tangy and melts well. Farmer's cheese is made when cottage cheese is squeezed to remove the extra moisture. It may then be rolled in herbs or smoked meats. Its style varies depending on its maker. Feta. While traditionally made with sheep's or goat's milk, cow's milk also can be used to make feta. It's tangy and crumbly. Fresh mozzarella. Fresh mozzarella is a fresh cheese made by stretching its cheese curds before rolling them into balls. To keep them fresh, they're packed in water,